Flashback to a sun-drenched September morning in 2025, September 10th to be exact, when Red Digital Cinema, now nestled under Nikon's wing, unveiled the V-RAPTOR XE like a plot twist in an underdog indie flick. The high-end 8K global shutter beast, stripped for speed and affordability, landing at $14,995 body only, shipping since October 15th. This isn't RED's usual stratospheric soar into $30,000 plus territory. It's a streamlined salvo aimed square at owner-operators, boutique houses, and narrative nomads who crave VistaVision, VV depth without the debt spiral. I've pored over the post-premiere pulse. CincyPhotography.com's frame rate halved huzzah for its affordable entry into high-res global shutter. New Shooter's Arsenal audit crowning it the streamlined workhorse, and YM Cinema's Jardland eulogy dubbing it the highest image quality per dollar Red's ever released. The real? In December 2025's Cinema Scrum, Arri Alexa 35's artisanal allure, Sony FX6's hybrid hustle. The V-RAPTOR XE doesn't chase 120 frames per second fever dreams. It champions accessibility, delivering 17-plus stops of dynamic range and distortion-free 8K in a 4-pound frame that feels like Red finally read the indie wish list. For filmmakers pinching pennies on passion projects, this is the camera that turns pro-grade from pipe dream to playlist staple. If you can live without the bells, phantom track, and whistles, extended highlights. Priced to plunder from Blackmagic's Pocket Throne, $2,495, and Sony's FX9 Perch, $11,000, the XE targets the sweet spot: run-and-gun docs, narrative shorts, and commercial clips where global shutter's jello-free joy trumps frame rate frenzy. No EVF or built-in NDs here. Red bets on modularity. But with DSMC3 ecosystem compatibility and a boot time shaved by 10 seconds, firmware perk, it's the rig that makes accessible feel aspirational. Let's roll the tape, from its featherweight form to its sensor supernova. Then I'll splice the snags, showdowns, and setups to storyboard your shoot. Design and build. Modular minimalist, indie ironclad. The V-RAPTOR XE is Red's efficiency edit. A carbon fiber-infused DSMC3 chassis clocks in at a svelte 1.81 kilograms, 4 pounds, gimbal gold without the gimcrack, measuring 6.1 by 4.2 by 4.3 inches for shoulder rig serenity or drone daydreams. Mounts, locking Nikon Z, Fuji's fave for lens lore, or Canon RF natives with PL adapters, $500, unlocking vintage/anamorphic alchemy. END electronic ND via Z to PL, $400, dials 100th stop tweaks touch-free. The 2.4-inch assistant LCD, side-mounted, spills status sans crane neck, while the main 7-inch Red Touch 7.0 monitor, bundle add-on, beams 2,000 nits for sunlight scripts. Ergo ease? A right-side UI for solo tweaks, locking ports, dual 12 GSDI, USB-C 3.2, at 250 megabytes per second out, and Wi-Fi remote via RED control app for cloud calls, frame.io/AWS sync, single CF Express Type B slot, 800 megabytes per second. Hordes R3D floods, but no dual redundancy nags pros. Streamlined, not stuffed, per news shooter. Power? 5-watt SIP less than the X. Firmware firm, with V-Lock or gold mount options. CincyPhotography flags. Compact enough for indies, robust for rigs. Drawbacks? No active cooling. Passive sustains 60-plus minutes 8K. So, and the $19,995 Cine Essentials pack, monitor handle adapter, tempts upsells, but for $15,000? This is indie ironclad, not overkill. The sensor, 35.4 megapixels, V. Global shutter, depth without distortion. Behold the black box, RED's 8K. V global shutter, CMOS, 40.96 by 21.60 millimeters, 35.4 megapixels. Full frame large format that devours light like a voracious VFX vorpal. claiming 17-plus stops of dynamic range for shadow whispers and highlight halos without the clip catastrophe. Global shutter, 8-millisecond scan time eradicates rolling shutter roulette. Whip pans, strobes, or drone dives stay skew-free, a boon for action auteurs. Colors? Red's IPP2 pipeline, neutral yet nuanced, with R3D.R3D RAWs approximately 300 gigabytes per hour. High quality preserving every nuance for DaVinci Daubs. ISO, dual native, 800/3200, tames twilight to torchlight. Noise negligible to 12,800. Stellar for low-light lore, per YM Cinema's Jarred Land. Stills? 16-bit proxies at 10 frames per second for scouting snaps. But this is cinema's core. Pixel-perfect 8K from the full gate, no oversample waste. News shooter raves, extraordinary image quality that retains the iconic red DNA. Caveat? No extended highlights mode clips extremes faster than flagships. But for indies? Depth divine. Video engine. 8K, 60 Oracle, formats for the filmmaker's fancy. The XE's Canvas claims, internal 8K/60PR3, RAW, HQ, 17.9, 8,192 by 4,320, 6K/80, 17.9, 4K/120p, 2K/240p. Halved from the X's 120/100/120 frenzy, but plenipotent for narrative nuance, per CineD. ProRes 444 4XQ up to 4K 120p with simultaneous proxies for edit alacrity. Redcode RAW for VFX Verve. Data rates cap at 800 megabytes per second. Tame via CF Express. UI. In-camera LUTs, frame guides, anamorphic de-squeeze, and Genlock for multicam syncs. Broadcast light without the bloat. Pre-record buffers 10 seconds, and the phantom-free global shutter shines in LED-lit layers. YM Cinema hails beautiful image quality and stellar dynamic range, with lower power draw as a sneaky perk. Limits? No 8K/120p or RAW over SD, HDMI Ts, and heat throttles after approximately 45 minutes. Max res. Grip fan $300 mitigates. But for shorts? Sovereign. Audio and AF. Deliberate depth. Director's discretion. Audio? Dual XLR Siri TRS, 24-bit/4 channel, via optional module, $500, with timecode sync. Pro ready for booms, per news shooter. AF? On sensor phase. Is detect with face/eye tracking. Smooth for docks, but manual reins for Cine purity. Connectivity. Cloud-crafted, crew-connected Wi-Fi. 6E/Bluetooth 5.0 proxies to RED's cloud. LUT drops Q1 2026. USB-C tethers Atomus for RAW out. Dual SDI for live switches.